We have to drop everything else out of our lives, including our parents and family. It sounds like we have to completely distance ourselves from everything important to us. In a couple chapters, this is chapter 9 of Luke. In chapter 14, Jesus says, it sounds a little harsher, he goes, "If anyone comes to me and does not hate his father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even their own life, such a person cannot be my disciple." Pretty harsh words, huh?
Yes, that really means dedication.
Yeah. Well, that's just praying about this. What is he really saying to us? What does he mean by all this? I think he's saying, put God first in your life, and then everything else will be rightly ordered, and everything will make sense. Only by keeping God first in our lives will we find true meaning to life. Let me say that one more time. Right. Only by keeping God first in our lives will we find true meaning in life.
Yes, our listeners should take that to heart.
Yeah, and just to kind of back up a bit, as you mentioned, I'm from the United States.
Right, yes.
From the great state of Texas.
Texas, it's a very, very famous state.
Yeah,
south of Michigan.
Is that south of Michigan?
South of Michigan, yeah.
And southwest of New Jersey. Or east. Great.
I've lived in Rome last year of my life to study, to become a priest. And it's always been a dream of mine to come over to this part of the world, as it is for many Americans. We're all fascinated with Asia. The beautiful landscapes, great cultures, and of course the great foods over here. Americans love all kinds of Asian foods. Also because America is a very diverse country with many of our own Asian immigrants and Asian American citizens. And I've been really interested to see what their homelands are like, and what the people are like where they come from. I've only been over here several days, but one of the first things that's really struck me is how similar all of us are as human beings, just on a basic human level. I arrived in Hong Kong on Wednesday from Rome. On my flight over here, I had a layover in the Middle East in Qatar. And I was there, I was looking around, people watching. Americans, maybe you people like it here too, we love people watching to pass time, especially at airports. I noticed a Middle Eastern family, and the way a father was looking and laughing with his 10-year-old daughter. You know, they come from a completely different part of the world, wear completely different clothing, speak different language. But they interacted no differently than I'd see a father and a daughter back home in the States. I've also noticed a lot of similar things here in Hong Kong. I was on a city bus yesterday, sitting down, thought I had a good seat. Then it got flooded with people somewhere in the city, and I gave my seat to a woman so she could sit with her family. So I'm standing up in the aisle, my head is crouched over, hitting the ceiling. I'm drenching in sweat. And the little kids of the family are kind of laughing, pointing at me, and I'm laughing with them, and looking at their mom, and she's laughing with me. It was a great experience, and again, it's something, we had this connection at a basic human level. We all eat, we all breathe, we all laugh, we all cry, we all experience joy and sadness. Another important thing that we all experience as humans is a sense of the divine, sense of God. In every culture, past and present, we see people have some sort of this sense of God, and each culture expresses that in their own unique ways. For example, here in Hong Kong, besides Christians, I've seen a fair share of Buddhist temples. I went and saw the big bronze Buddha statue up on the mountain the other day. Right. There are also other religions on this side of the world, like Hinduism. And if you even look back and study ancient cultures, we see how humans back then were religious and how they all tried to access God like we do today. On my way to school every day in Rome, I walk by the Pantheon. It's this ancient Roman temple to pagans. It's almost 2,000 years old. It's funny, it's actually a Catholic church now, but the building remains the same. It's this old pagan temple. And all this is just showing us at a basic human level, spread across the whole world in all cultures, we're all seeking God. And this is part of being human. Now, out of all the religions in the world, both past and present, Christianity is different and unique than all of the rest of them. How is this?
Mhm.
In Christianity, we believe that God became man in Jesus Christ. And it's different than anything you've ever seen, studied, past, present. There's nothing else like it. Like us, God, He lived, He breathed, He ate, He laughed, He cried, and He even died. In Jesus, God has become a person, like you and me. He has satisfied and solidified our sense of seeking Him, of seeking God, by actually coming to us and meeting us where we are, to meet our sense to seek God. Because of this, as Christians, we actually come to know God personally and experience Him in a very real way through Jesus Christ. And this is expanded to all of our human family, all of our brothers and sisters who seek God. Christ is coming to meet each and every one of them.